CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
And we begin here at 11, tracking Tropical Storm Philippe moving through South Florida tonight, spawning tornadoes and causing some damage across our area. We have been live on air and streaming online all night. CBS 12's Kravis cameras rolling as a tornado formed near West Palm Beach. You can see it in the distance there on your screen, forming near I-95 and Belvedere Road, close to Palm Beach International Airport. And just to the south of there, we are investigating reports of a possible tornado touchdown here, leading to damage in a Boynton Beach area mobile home park. Some of those homeowners spoke with CBS 12's Luli Ortiz. She will join us in a moment. We also have Chuck Weber live downtown, but we begin our live team coverage with severe weather expert Jeff Berardelli.
All right, so those tornadoes that we showed, probably from the exact same parent storm, one in Boynton and one up here. Now, this is Okeechobee right here in the downtown of West Palm Beach, and you can see that rotation on the radar. That was the tornado at around 623, 625, and you can see its progression moving from around Belvedere up towards the Australian Banyan area. That's right there, downtown West Palm Beach. We saw it live on the air. If you were watching us, you saw us show you that tornado live on the air. Looking at the radar, boy, it's been an extremely rainy and stormy evening, and we have some heavy downpours still moving up the coast. You can see them moving north through Boca right now. Across the Treasure Coast, mainly light rain, but every once in a while a couple of heavier downpours, especially around Port St. Lucie and Stewart. Also some moderate rain, steady rain around Pahokee, Belglade, and down to around the Lake Harbor area. Not quite as heavy in the northern part of Palm Beach County. That will change soon. Heavy rain now moving into Lake Worth. That extends all the way down to Boca Raton, and it's all moving north at around 20 miles an hour. So we're tracking that into downtown West Palm at 11:14. Riviera Beach 11:24. Palm Beach Gardens 11:32, and Jupiter at right around 11:45. To the south, you can see more heavy rain reloading and moving north. We've already seen 3.5, 4 inches of rain from West Palm Beach south to Boca, and there's more to come. You can see some of those rainfall totals today. Lost Tree Club 3.5 inches, and Delray Beach around 3.67 inches. It's all due to Tropical Storm Philippe. With more on that, here's meteorologist Michael Ehrenberg.
Yeah, Jeff, Tropical Storm Philippe continues to kind of circulate down across the area north of Cuba and south of the Florida Keys, only 180 miles from West Palm Beach right now. Fortunately, Philippe has not strengthened at all during the evening hours, so it's still a minimal tropical storm. Top winds are 40 miles an hour. Philippe is racing to the north-northeast at 24 miles an hour. As we continue to see the forecast track now shifted to the north again, so the center very well likely could pass right over eastern Palm Beach County sometime late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Fortunately, only maybe marginally strengthening a little bit with top winds of 45 miles an hour. And then it whisks up in the Atlantic and actually gets absorbed by a cold front in the next 36 to 48 hours. So hour by hour, we're still expecting waves of rain to come across our area through the late evening and overnight hours, as you can see in the hour by hour forecast here. Showers, storms, even the potential for some thunderstorm activity. There's 12:30, there's 2:45, still coming down hard. Still an isolated chance for a tornado as well, but becoming more unlikely, though, as you go towards morning. And then the back edge of the rain leaves the area by about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And the severe risk is marginal to slight all across South Florida. That's our first weather maker. The other weather maker coming our way, a strong cold front, and means another chilly couple of days coming our way. We'll talk about the hour-by-hour temperatures when I come back a little bit later on.
And many of you have been sharing your videos of the severe weather. This is another vantage point of that tornado forming near West Palm Beach. Rick Costello shooting this from I-95 near Southern Boulevard, and you can kind of see the bright blue glow from the transformers blowing out in the video here. This storm is widespread. CBS 12's Luli Ortiz joins us. She is live out in Storm Tracker 12 surveying some of the damage. Luli, where are you at and what are you seeing?
Well, Greg, right now we are on Congress Avenue and Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard. We're seeing it's actually sprinkling now, but it's been on and off throughout the last 30 minutes. But things are calming down now. We see some minor flooding on the roadway. But Greg, it was quite a mess at a mobile home park near Boynton Beach after a possible tornado this afternoon. Now, we spoke to neighbors that live in that mobile home park tonight. They tell me that they saw debris flying.
I could hear, the winds were really starting to pick up, and when I looked down this way towards the west, I could just see some stuff flying through the air.
Mike Schmetzler lives at Perry Trailer Village, just south of Gateway Boulevard, between Military Trail and Congress Avenue in Boynton Beach. He watched as Palm Beach County fire rescue crews assessed the damage left behind after a possible tornado touchdown. He first says he saw it as he was walking his dog this afternoon. Then it got dangerous quickly.
I didn't really know if there was any damage or anything, but could just see that stuff was flying around.
Strong winds ripped parts of this mobile home roof. Some of that debris landing right here in the middle of the road. Neighbors telling us tonight they had to call the park manager to clear it all up. Fortunately, that home is vacant. And just across the street, the possible tornado blown out the windows of this unoccupied mobile home. David Armstrong says he saw it and had to do something.
Blocked the road with my truck so nobody would get a flat tire with all the glass, and then called 911.
FPL crews quickly restored power, and luckily no one was injured.
I was here for Irma. I was at work, but I was monitoring my security camera, and I didn't see anything like this.
And Greg, we saw some minor flooding inside that mobile home community, but it is expected to recede after the storm passes through. Now, we will be inside Storm Tracker 12 throughout the newscast. We will be giving you some updates during the newscast. Back to you, Greg.
Lily, thank you. Here's another view of the storm from tonight from Brian Brunetti, capturing that forming tornado at a distance from his perch near City Place in West Palm Beach. Brian was in a safe place, and we appreciate him sharing that video with us. And as long as you are in a safe place, we would love to see your severe weather photos and videos, so please keep them coming. CBS 12's Chuck Weber, just a short walk from City Place. He is down on Clematis Street, where the Moonfest costume party drawing thousands of people every year. The weather tonight definitely making a bit of an impact. Chuck, how are things there?
Well, it's going on. That's number one. I got to tell you, though, getting here came through some standing water on Flagler Drive. The water was so deep we had to get off of Flagler Drive. So definitely the rain impacting the drive down here. And take a look, people still showing up here. I'm amazed Moonfest is going on at all, but it does go on, rain or shine. This is the 25th year for the giant Halloween party on Clematis Street in downtown West Palm Beach. We see plenty of creative costumes tonight, as we do each year. It's just disappointing to see such a small turnout. The crowd definitely impacted by the incredibly wet weather we're having.
Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves despite the rain. We still have 3 stages still performing. Lots of food vendors and art vendors, costume contests, and a haunted house all ready to go.
I think the rain is a bummer, but I think that we can still have fun in the rain.
Well, you heard it right there. Everything going on as planned here at Moonfest. Unfortunately, just with a lot of fewer people so far. Now, the gates are open until 2, so there's still plenty of time to get down here, and they're hoping for a larger crowd as the evening goes on. Live in West Palm Beach, Chuck Weber, CBS 12 News.
Chuck, thank you. The power going on there and the party going on there, but for a lot of people, hundreds are still in the dark tonight in pocketed areas. At the peak, we know more than 1,500 FPL customers lost electricity. That number now seems to be down to about 200, mostly in the Lake Park area. And we know that some folks are being told it could be as early as 5 a.m. by the time they get that power restored. We will be with you here on air and online through the night as Tropical Storm Philippe moves through. Michael Ehrenberg will also have the latest trackings coming up in just a few minutes. And remember, you can track weather anytime on the go with our CBS 12 News weather app. Just click WPEC in your app store. New developments here tonight into a deadly deputy-involved shooting in Martin County. The sheriff's office says a deputy shot and killed a man wielding a machete in Indiantown late last night at Martin Luther King Drive and Charleston Street. The deputy was on foot patrol when it all happened. One person who says he knew the victim says he's not sure how this happened.
I've always known him to be an upstanding guy, never to get in any trouble.
His name has not been released, but MCSO says the man has gotten into confrontations with them before. The FBI and state attorney's office now looking into the case. The deputy is expected to be placed on administrative leave. We also have new details about the drowning of a burglary suspect wanted by Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies. PBSO says 32-year-old Edgar Velez died this morning at a local hospital. His body was pulled from a canal Friday on 10th Avenue North near Lake Worth. PBSO says Velez was wanted for burglary and grand theft warrants, but jumped into the canal as deputies chased after him. Friends say Velez did not know how to swim. Well, we will continue our coverage of that severe weather. That's still ahead here at 11, plus a live look outside right now from Storm Tracker 12. Heavy rains in parts, and this is something that is going to be continuing through the early morning hours, Michael.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. We still have rounds of rain to come across our area through late night and early morning. We'll talk about rain totals. We'll also talk about a cold front coming in, how low those temperatures will get Monday morning when I come back with your 7-day forecast.